Damn show. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Hi.
Why does it always freeze for maybe?
Sorry, but I couldn't hear anything.
I said, what's up, Vermont? How's it going?
Vermont was amazing. I loved it. I don't know. It's just, I love this country because there's so many different things you can do. You just go to another state and everything is different and the vibes are different. And I don't know. I loved it very much. So thank you, Vermont, for being amazing in the fall, especially.
I'm getting big God bless America vibes from you. That's what I got.
Like I don't know, like
America.
I think nature is not political, so it's our it's like it's Mother Earth. It's like nature in the US is beautiful, and it's not because of Americans. Sorry, guys, it's just
Give
uh,
us a
Whoa!
little bit of the credit. Let us have a little bit of credit. Come on, like,
uh,
well, I mean, if we're not going to do it, Americans are really good at taking credit, though. So, like, let me pipe up here. All right, I'm pretty sure that I'm the one here,
Please,
y'all, and
please,
we would just
yes.
like to take a little bit of this credit, okay? And by a little bit, I do mean all of it, just to be clear.
okay.
You're welcome for the beauty. You're welcome for Vermont. You're welcome for all of it, Netta. Believe it or not, you know.
Love you guys. Love you guys.
Great show for you today. We have Kagamis to talk about, the big Kagami Raffle. After 9 months, they're finally here. Why don't we just jump into that from the get-go? Diamond, set it up for us.
I'm rubbing my thimble already, trying to get a little luck roll in my direction. I got my fingers crossed over here. I'm tapping my heels right now. I'm doing it all, Atare. I'm doing it all, my guy.
And he's doing it all because
893 of these available on the market. We do not expect there to be additional supply allotted. And when we consider what's going on with the Wagme's level 1 items and the crafted items and the swords and the weapons we just got, we have inflationary supply on both of those ends. And so those are going to continue to grow into the future. With these Kagamis, we got 893 of these things. So all of us OGs are like, hey, if you win and you don't want to get the Kagami, hit me up in the DMs. I'll be sure to pick that thing up for you, right? So there's a bunch of us just out here getting our fingers crossed in a lot of different directions. If you haven't applied yet, make sure you go to battle.town, get registered with 10. If you've got 10 badges from battle.town, you can register for a Kagami role in the Discord. That will then take you over to, you can then enter your Discord name. That will allow you to register on pre-mint to be able to enter the raffle, right? If you've got 10 badges, y'all, you don't want to miss out on this. As much as I want to FUD this right now and tell you that it's actually just a makeup mirror and that there's no point in buying this so I could get a little more action, I'm telling y'all, this isn't something that you're going to want to miss out on.
okay, so we got some mirrors, we got 893 Kagamis, maybe. What are these Kagamis for? I've been out of the loop for a little bit. What's the speculation like on this stuff? What's going on?
On New Tokyo News as well. There were very interesting conversations about it. Like we all expect to get something very special from it because let's say it, you have to have 10 badges, so you have to be like a Wagmi warrior. Like you have to be like involved for a good amount of time, and then you have to, on top of that, you have to spend 200 ape to mint the Kagami NFT. So, well, we expect something good coming from it. I like the theory from A-Bomb. It was saying that maybe the Kagami is gonna get a multiplier on your items. So, for example, if you have a stake thimble, you're gonna have an extra multiplier on that thimble, and that's all related to the theory when we saw tools that were in Kagamis. It all started like at the beginning, and also when we went to LA for the in real life event. All the Kagamis that we saw there, they had tools in them. There were no other NFTs displayed. There were only tools displayed. So this is an interesting thing, to be honest, because well, it will definitely give you a return in actual money, because if you get more like a higher multiplier on your staking, obviously you get more ape than you would, and that's kind of interesting. But then I don't know, like other theories. Like I really don't know what to think, besides the fact that you will be able to display your NFTs and then have a dynamic NFT associated with your own Kagami. But yeah, like all speculation are about either multipliers or getting extra points on Battle Town, special, special ways of winning the missions that other people don't have, advantages in the game. There is a lot to talk about. I'm pretty sure that also Diamond has like a long list of things for Kagamis, but like I'm also, try my best to win. Try to be lucky this time. I definitely want to get Kagami, and I will see what I'll do after I get the Kagami. For now, I would definitely mint it. I would definitely get the 200 ape to mint it, but then I will wait a bit and see before I redeem the physical. So because I didn't understand yet what I want to do, what's the best move at this time. But yeah, I will mint it 100% if I win the raffle.
Okay, so Maby's already thinking about what she's gonna do if she wins, when she wins. I mean, this gets me thinking. So I've heard how much it costs, I've heard what it's about, and I've heard some speculation. But what are the dates, Diamond? Do you have the dates handy? What's the deadline for the raffle, and when is the raffle going to be announced? That's the big question.
To registration is going to close at October 10th. That's tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, American LA time, y'all. The raffle will close. The raffle is going to happen, right? So it closes tomorrow. The raffle is going to launch. The actual raffle time, October the 13th at 3 p.m. again, Pacific Standard Time, Los Angeles, West Coast. So
Fantastic.
Those are the official dates there, Fred. Good stuff.
Thursday, as per usual, we will find out who made the short list. I've seen some numbers floating around that there's about 900 to 1,000 people that could approximately have 10 badges. Can anybody confirm nor deny any of those, or do you guys have any other figures?
You say 900 to 1,000?
Yes.
That's all. Figgy did jump in the chat this morning and mention something. Does anyone know how many people have 10 badges? And Figgy also, it reminded me of when Figgy jumped in the chat when Gucci Grail was coming out, and he said, what does a Gucci NFT look like? Right? And so maybe the team like sees things on the data end that we're not seeing on our end, right? And so we're over here like, are we going to make it? Are we not going to make it? What's going on? And then if there only ended up being 1,000 and there's 987 to give out, there might be 13 people, not the entire, because all of us in Grailed are I'm a little concerned. I don't know about y'all, but I want one of these so bad. And so I think maybe the team's got some things on their data end that we're not privy to. Fingers crossed again. Now you're jacking up my tits, Atare. You got to calm down a little bit right now, friend.
Hey, I'm just repeating what I read in the Discord. It was one approximation on how many people have 10 badges. We also can't forget that not everybody with a 10 badge will register their account because they might have, forgot to whatever, they missed the deadline. So we don't know how many people are going to win, how many people are going to lose, but I mean, that's all happening this week. So it's a big week for something that we found out in December.
I would say, as always, the theme is just laughing at us in the background, because if there really are 1,000 people total that can register, and it's like, let's say there's always going to be an amount of people that miss it. It's like we're all going to win the raffle. So we're here like, oh my God, let me put my leg behind my head because that's lucky or something like that. But no, guys, you're all gonna win. I don't know, it's speculation, but it's funny at the same time if that's real. But I kind of expect to win. I also don't expect there are so many people. I expect to have at least 50% chance of winning. I don't know
Yeah.
what you guys think, but like
I
not
like
low
50%.
chances.
I'm happy with it. If I get 50, I'm happy. And I think with Atari, what he's saying, I think it makes sense. I mean, we only have like 5,000 uh, original Genesis or crafted item level one item holders, right? And so considering that, you need level one to be able to get 10 badges. You couldn't just do it with crafted swords and crafted socks, right? Like you couldn't do it with a battle item. So I think it makes a lot of sense. I think 50% ish in that flex, that's a very generous percentage to think about. And so fingers crossed, who knows? I think that's part of the fun, the open game theory the team likes to play with. But I'm happy with 50%. What do you think, Atare?
So I went back and I wanted to look at if I count back 10 badges from the latest mission, what's the earliest that you could have started and still have 10 badges? And so for that, you had to go. Do you guys remember the triple mission where it was a quiet walk, toad legs, and raid is not just for bugs? Do you guys remember that day? So I want to say that was maybe end of July, perhaps, maybe early August. But it seems like if you had one of those badges from that mission, and then you got every single badge, including the friend badge, the enlist badge, from when you brought in somebody for the combat sale, you would have 10 badges, so that you could get registered for the Kagami. So I actually think that 900 to 1,000 people is probably underselling it. I think it could be close to 2,000 to 2,500 people based on my just based on some random numbers, let's call it. So yeah, maybe 50%. 50% would be a coin flip. I'm happy with that. Pretty happy with that.
So we think that the friend badge, it's counted in the 10 badges.
Yeah, I agree.
It is?
I would make, yeah.
Because when we got it, they were very, into saying this is not a story point badge, like always differentiating it from the other badges for some reason. So I'm still trying to understand the reason why they differentiated that badge, but probably it's counted here.
Yeah, to be honest, I think they probably did that because that was around the time when 7 Badgers and 8 Badgers had that civil war. I may or may not have, led one of the 7. We don't talk about that. But I think they probably were differentiating at that point because people were asking, if I enlist somebody and I get 8 badges now, do I get the free crate? And so they probably had to say something about that. So people weren't like, well, I enlisted, so where's my free crate? Wow, that was a long time ago. I forgot about that. Damn, where's my free crate?
I didn't get a friend badge, and so I missed out on that one. So that's the one it's the only badge I don't have. I sent out an invitation, it just didn't connect at the back end, which is all good. Maybe somebody didn't have the ApeCoin or whatever. But I don't know. For me, it's just like that friend badge is like, just not having it. Like to even on something like it feels some type of way for whatever it is. And hopefully I don't miss 20 badge gang. I think I'm 19 badge because I don't have the friend badge, right? But all good. I guess I'm holding down 19 badge gang with you now, Atare. What's good?
But I think that that's the least, like that's the badge that I would be angry the least not having, because it's not my fault. It's like, okay, they didn't mint whatever. But if it was like a mission that I missed, like someone here.
Um, Wow, way to rub salt in the wound because I was just about to reveal that I actually didn't get the friend badge either, even though the guy that I recruited, I checked his wallet. I don't usually do this. He had something like $30,000 worth of ape, and he told me that he minted.
Completely forgot.
No, he told me that he minted, but he might have just moved. I didn't check the blockchain. Maybe I should go back and do some sleuthing. But he might have just moved his ApeCoin to another wallet and minted. But yeah, he had $30,000 worth of ape. I was for sure. I was like, "You're the guy. You're gonna mint. I'm gonna get this badge."
It's just
And it's
happening.
And so I'm missing 2 badges now.
2 badges.
God damn it, Netta. God damn it.
That was an L for love, right? That's what that was for, right? And I know that was an L for love.
Oh,
There's two, right?
I will allow that. Maybe I'm gonna allow that this one time.
I'll allow it.
Real quick though, about the Kagamis, the one part also that like I think is a really important point is that on pre-mint they list and they say Kagamis are extremely limited and available only by redeeming the Kagami token. Once redeemed, the Kagami token will be burned and replaced by dynamic art token, whose art will be revealed at a later date. And that's super interesting to me. Knowing that we've seen Figgy's ape inside of those, and then also in the previews of the tweets last week, we see the pre-revealed WAGME token and the post-revealed WAGME token, right? And there's two different WAGMEs on those, and I'm also thinking that you're going to have to submit because I would like to see my PFP. Like I got to have my World of Women flexing through that rotation, right? For my own individual piece. I'm really hopeful that that's the way that those are going to work. But it does say, the once the art comes back, the art will be revealed at a later date, right? So the team's going to reveal that day. But knowing that it's a dynamic art token, we've kind of built this like, it's a little hopium, but I don't think it's too far-fetched, if I was being honest, either. And then again, it's Diamond Hands talking, so not financial advice, all right? But with the dynamic token, with what we saw with Human One and Beeple, we know that like dynamic NFTs are a popular part of like people's larger thought process. And watching the way that Human One, that when the NFT updates, right, the actual NFT, so does the physical display wherever it's located. And shout out Ryan Zur for purchasing that. But at the same time, I think there could be an interesting kind of asset with that as far as keeping it continually changing into the future. I'm hopeful that it's not just a stagnant display, that it'll continue to be dynamic over time. But that's speculation. That's my tinfoil on that. Not my tinfoil. That's the larger community's tinfoil at this moment on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also, I think that I mapped it towards if We Knew Moments was the displays that people had, and that's how We Knew started with people's displays for his art on the moments. I mapped it to like the fact that this Kagami is kind of like a mass market display instead of being mid-tier expensive and not that much volume. There's more, or it's a trial for a large volume run of NFT displays, and so it'll come with like you go to kagami.10ktf.com and you can pick specific NFTs to load, and it'll update the metadata on the back end and then updates your physical as well with whatever token. It's the same technology that Beeple's Human One is using, because Beeple will create a new scene for Human One and then upload that, which updates the metadata and the physical. And so I think it's the exact same technology here, that tech stack where you upload it, it updates the NFT, so that's the dynamic token, and then it'll update your actual physical display as well. That's what I think, and I think some other people have shared that as well.
Yeah, that's very interesting, and it makes complete sense. I also think it's gonna update like that. And going back to the community tinfoil, a lot of people were saying this thing, like, what if the people that have the Kagamis are able to see alpha in the Kagamis? Like, you're gonna see things that nobody else sees. Like there are like I don't know, spoilers of what's gonna happen, or like small hints of what next Thursday is gonna be, what is the next plan, or all things that can help you have some kind of advantage over the story or over the game. So that would be interesting too. Like you look at your Kagami, you see it's different. What's this? And then
That'd be so cool. Figgy sending you text messages on a Kagami.
remember the Figgy's disappearing alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
right?
call. Yeah.
Right?
And
And then
with
he
that,
does the same with the Kagami. That goes only at midnight Pacific time for 1 hour. If you're not looking at the Kagami, then you're F.
You know what we're gonna do if one of us wins a Kagami, we're gonna have a
A
damn show
live stream.
live stream continuously watching a Kagami for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just always watching a Kagami. We got you guys. We got you guys on luck.
but I mean, I think the interesting thing about that is like that wouldn't just be for the true fans then. Like if you're really tuned in, if you really wanted to watch that token on the listed on OpenSea too, maybe that might be shifting too. And if you're
Yeah,
paying
it would be.
attention, you don't have the Kagami, you could still wag me and get access to that, like the alpha. But you, like Netta said, you better be watching at 12:01 a.m. for that disappearing alpha because they're not going to leave it up there forever, I wouldn't guess. But the people that have the displays at their house next to their computer that are out and about, they're obviously, when that message flashes, they're going to have that alpha, right? And I think it would be one super interesting way for the team to start dropping hints into the larger project and maybe let the community decide, hey, like, yo, Kagami team, we just got fresh update. We've got alpha. How do we want to present this into the larger lore and into the community end, right? Because along this whole journey, there's been multiple spots where community members have come up with their own speculation and then it's come true within the lore, right? So I think it's just a way to kind of reverse that, kind of flip it on its neck, and then the community can decide how to introduce that lore to the larger Grail fam, you know? They know that we'll get the information out to folk. Like, we all
Yeah.
hold it honorable.
We've talked about the Figgy phone. We got the Figgy mirror, okay, and so we'll be working. You know, it's 2 p.m. on a Wednesday, and then the Figgy, it's like a bat signal pops up. We're like, "Sorry, boss, I gotta go. Wagmi's calling me." Look, the Kagami has a little Wagmi face on it. That means I gotta go to action. So that'd be a cool thing, because I know one thing the team does is every single thing, whether it's a media appearance, whether it's jumping on a Twitter space, everything is part of the story. Everything is progressing the story, and so this introduces a new tool that they can use to now progress the story. So they're not just going to do Kagamis for no reason. There's a deeper reasoning, and it'll tie into the story in some way. And so excited to see how they're going to push the envelope, because this is just laying the groundwork for season 2. Everything that they're doing in between then and whenever season 2 launches, it's to set up it's to set up whatever they have planned. And so you can bet that Kagamis are going to be used in a big way in season 2. So everybody's going to be going for the lottery, the big Kagami lottery.
Come on, Wagme, just one time, please. I'm like Meta. On mints, I get the worst of worst. On raffles, I never freaking win, right? I think that might be the way everyone feels in NFTs. I don't know, but like when I'm guaranteed to get I did hit that epic. I better calm down with my claims.
Yeah, well, Diamond, what are you talking
I'm
about?
gonna mute myself. I'm gonna mute myself right now. That's my bad.
You're talking to two people with commons everything, and you're out here with your epic, and you're out here, my guy.
Like I think that by chance, like by luck, I got an uncommon.
Whoa, slow down there. Whoa.
And then the rest I bought, thanks to Rare Boy. Thank you, Rare Boy. And all the people before Rare Boy, like Jamie, and all the people that found the images, JB. Yeah, and I got some good ones because thanks to that. Oh no, sorry, I have to mute myself also. I got an epic by chance. Yeah. No, my WoW G, yeah, one of my WoW Gs that got the epic. Actually,
Unbelievable.
I bought there like 1 week before they released the pictures.
Unbelievable. I can't believe that maybe you would try to sit here with me, the common folk, and try to say that you were all. Oh, wait, guys, I should mute myself too. I have a WoW G with an epic sock that I bought. Oh, shit. Okay, we all gotta mute ourselves. That's the end of the episode. That's done.
We're like, we're all common. We're so common, y'all.
That's guesswork. That's guesswork.
Extremely basic.
Common AF.
Common AF guesswork.
That was painful. to look at.
Hey,
Like,
Yeah.
I,
hey, speaking of Rare Boy, I know we just mentioned Rare Boy real quick, right? Like, y'all, I did a thing today. I gotta tell you, I did
What'd you
another
do?
thing today.
Diamond?
Well, something that happened was so like I already got my Grail NFT. Y'all know that. Like we did it live on stream together, right?
Yeah, the
Like
World of Woman
wow,
with the flamethrower, of course.
5911. Oh, just another comment, right? Luckily mint, right? Like I'm okay. So what had happened was, all right, I'm sitting at the house, me and Hawk, the homie, kicking it, right? And I'm like keeping an eye on what's going on. I've been watching the Wizards for a little while because they're doing that trick or treat event. I don't know if you heard. We might have mentioned it on the
Mhm.
live stream, but Dota and the Forgotten Ruins Wizard Cult, they're doing a trick or treat event for 10 different other parent PFPs, right? 10 KTF is included with that with crafted items. That doesn't mean blanks or weapons. So if you got something that came out of a crate, we're not sure whether those will qualify. We're thinking it might just be original level one crafted in Genesis items that are going to be able to qualify. But you would need to mint those to a PFP. You can't just bring blanks and expect to participate. But on October 28th, I'm not sure of the exact time. Check Dota's Twitter, and then Forgotten Runes is putting out the information on it at a great level too. But you're going to come up and you're going to knock, and you're either going to get a digital trick or a digital treat, right? Depending on it will be influenced. If you're holding a soul, you've got an 80% chance of getting a treat, right? If you're holding a wizard, you've got a 50% chance of getting a treat. And so, like, it's tiered out depending on holdings too. But all these extra communities are invited. Artifact, Cool Cats, Apes, right? They're inviting a Wows. They're inviting a bunch of these other communities, which like that's Wagner ethos. We love to see these PFP communities branching outwards instead of
Yeah.
trying to work inwards, right? Like here, let's sprinkle some gifts out to all the homies out here. Let's have a day. Let's trick or treat this for real, you know? And there's something beautiful about that. So heard about this whole trick or treat thing going on. Make sure you stop in. Only the first 1,000 people that trick or treat from each of these 10 communities are going to be able to receive a gift. So it is on the 28th. Y'all better be ready. You know how the Grail moves. I'm going to be keeping an eye out, but luckily I had to go get this. Today I did a thing. That's the thing, y'all. I went and bought a wizard today. Uh, and it's not
You
just
gotta.
any wizard. Like wizards, I love the cult. I've loved the cult for so long. When we first got our blanks, I did. There was an opportunity to flip my blanks for a wizard, and then the wizards took off from there. And then they
Mhm.
got ponies, and they got warriors, and they gotten all this stuff since then, and flames, right? And like I love 10 KTF, right? But like I decided to hold on to those blanks until the floor price for Wizards went up too high and I missed the boat. And ever since then, I've been like, oh man. And that's why, like, when I had the chance to leap straight to a WoW, I was like, oh, instantly. But this time, the wizard that was sitting on the floor, y'all, for me personally, Void Disciple Malcolm of the Havens. And so Rare Boy here, like you could see, like Rare Boy popped up. Not only did I see the cannabis potion, because that's honestly what caught my eye, and then I look right below it, and Rare Boy flashes for me, y'all. And Rare Boy lets me know, shout out Wyra, shout out Press, right? But right there, I've got the Rare Boy extension put onto my Chrome app. And so when I scroll through the collections that are parent PFPs, it lets me know, it shows me, oh, guess what? Not only is this wizard holding a cannabis potion, but you're going to get an epic and an uncommon out of this thing. This epic Cattier hoodie. Let's have a peek at
Yeah.
it real quick, even because I want to know what it looks like.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bubbling, bubbly and doubly. Let's make it happen,
Beautiful.
you know? For
Yeah.
me, just an amazing day today. I came up in 10 KTF, I came up in Wizzies, and I came up in cannabis. So I can't wait. Like the lore aspect of Wizards are basically everything. And so, like, for me to jump in and be able to write some cannabis lore about my little Wizzy with his potion, it's going to be epic. I'm really excited to get in and get down with some of that.
Let's go.
Congrats.
It's
Congrats.
another win
Amazing.
for Diamond with an epic. Now you got two epics soon once you get that caddy ready.
Yeah. So that's me. And that was incredible. Like they all view like the colors. This is a pretty famous spot that people just go to look at this because it's beautiful. The reflection on the water is just like I don't know. It looks like a painting or something. It was so beautiful to see. Like in real life, it's more beautiful than the picture, obviously. But yeah, this is the picture I got there, and I recommend anyone to go and see, especially if you live in part of the world. Like for example, where I grew up, we don't have good falls. Like we don't have this kind of trees, so you can see a bit, like you can see yellow trees and okay leaves fall and etc. But we don't have this different kind of trees that give all of these different shades of like from red to orange, yellow, golden. Like it was incredible because it was the first time for me to see something like that. So if you have never seen it,
Nice.
like I recommend to go. Even if you go for like 2 days, just drive around and see the nature and experience something you have never experienced. So yeah, that's what I did this week.
There's just so much in that. Absolutely gorgeous,
Yeah.
Netta. I mean, I live around redwood trees, but we don't get the fall, like the yellows, the deep yellows, the oranges in that sense. It's just all bright and green. And
Mhm.
I've been, one of my uncle has been to Vermont. He's like, dude, you have. He said the same thing. You have to go. It cannot be felt through photos. You just have to be there. And so,
It's crazy.
fingers crossed, I'll make it out
Yes.
there. Maybe hey, and if it's not a 10 KTF event, I'm not making it out that far. So like maybe next NFT NYC, I'll have to extend it a couple days and take a little trip out. Who knows?
NFT Vermont
NFT Vermont.
2023.
Well,
Hey,
and also in Quebec, like I crossed the border and I went to Canada as well. So it was my first time in Canada in my life. So I ate poutine. I have to say it. I took a shot of maple
Nice.
syrup. So yeah, I was like, if I leave Canada without eating poutine, they're gonna go crazy. Like, all the Canadians are gonna say, like, why did you even go? So I had
And
to
you went to
try.
Quebec too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you went to Quebec too, where they have the proper poutine. So I saw the photo. I'll post it in the. You're laughing at proper poutine. We're all about those alliterations here.
Yeah, it was good.
Amazing. Okay, so as we wrap up this episode, we got to talk about a couple things. One, hey guys, did you hear we did a board coffee collaboration with Board
I
Coffee?
didn't hear
Let me
about
get the let me get the overlay up right here. Boom. We have done a Board Coffee blend. It's 3 coffees for 3 captains. It's called Captain's Brew, and you can get it right now on the Damn Show. The Damn.show is the website. So we're doing some salutes. Get yourself some damn coffee. It's a limited time run, and so it's going to be ending fairly soon. And so if you haven't already, check it out. And we've added new shipping options so it can ship to most places in the world. So wherever you're watching, get you some damn coffee, get you some Captain's Brew. And you know what? You can't spend ApeCoin on it. Maybe in the future we'll incorporate it, but you did get some ApeCoin from 10KTF that's coming in a few days. So Diamond, why don't you tell us about how much ApeCoin is coming for everybody?
sorry, I was just checking to see when my board coffee shipment was coming in. Myself, I
Oh,
had to
I
order up
bought
a
it too.
bag. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't miss
wow.
out. I had to have a full bag, right? Like talk about an incredible memento to just take this moment. Like I already, my wife wants to bust it open immediately. She's like, oh, when we got that, the last coffee we had was so good. We got the gutter mud coffee. She loved it so much. These NFT beans, she can't get enough of them, right? And so she's like, oh, this tri blend, like babe, can we just keep the wrapper? And I'm like, we need the beans too, So looking like we're gonna have to order up another bag. The supply's becoming more limited as we go forth, y'all, for whatever it's worth, right? Not financial advice, but you don't want to miss out on this one. All right. That's what I will tell you. And then, like you said about the ape coin, I mean, hey y'all, Wagme's got these goodies for us. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's season two's hasn't started yet, we're in a flex between season one and season two. The week before last, the team gave us a little hint that we've got some ApeCoin coming our way, right? And we all went into 10kfriends.org to check our allocations. It wasn't as much as the previous allocation, but that's okay because we're still getting goodies, right? So even when the team's down in season 1, season 2 transition. They're still out here providing value to their holders every week. Shout out to them. Thank you, y'all. Now, that being said, this little caveat, I've only got 40 ApeCoin right now, and I'm getting 123 more. So I'm going to end up at like 173 ApeCoin total. So like now I got to go in to FTX, purchase up some ApeCoin, put that back into my wallet, right? Because I'm trying to support the larger ethos, like knowing the FTX sponsors 10KTF, right? I'm going to now, instead of Coinbase is also a sponsor too, right? So however you want to do that, but trying to keep on using those symbiotic partnerships to keep the overall business loops together and not like fracture them and try to work outside of, always try to stay inside the WAGMI system for what it is, right? So in FTX, I'll go purchase up 27 ApeCoin it's going to take, whatever it is. And then if I get it, fingers crossed, that Kagami's all mine. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe you got some ApeCoin coming your way, and I got some ApeCoin coming
Yeah.
my way as well. And so, the temptation is real to cash out or dump it right back into 10KTF. And we're all degens here, so you know what we're gonna do.
We're gonna dump it.
Yeah,
We're gonna buy the Kagami.
we're probably gonna buy the Kagami.
Yeah. I also not gonna get the whole amount, but I'm very happy with the amount of ape I'm getting. I'm like, okay, this is good. I got like 155 coming. I got some spare ape from my Timbo. So yeah, I guess I will have to purchase like maybe like 40 ape or something like that to make it to 200. But yeah, this is too big of an opportunity to miss it. It will not be as special as my Beeple Mankini. That's like it's just the most special physical ever. I don't think I will ever have a physical that it's more special than that one. But still, this is a close second. So yeah, I absolutely want it.
What if you could get a signed Kagami? So bring your Kagami to the next event and get people to sign your Kagami.
Fire.
Smart. Yes. Why
Pretty
not?
damn good idea.
No, I still
Pretty
have
damn
to
good
get
idea.
Figgy to sign my Mankini because I never brought it to him. I met him so many times because I thought that he was not gonna sign it. And then I saw that he signed something else to someone. And I was like, no, so it's signing stuff. I have to bring my Mankini to him because anyway, I have other parts. Like people didn't cover the whole thing. I
Yeah.
want the other ones as well. Guy Oziri was a hard no. When I asked him, it was like, no, I don't do this kind of things. I was like, okay, whatever, just take a picture. But I can get Figgy to do it if I can. I would love to. So, yeah.
Love it. Is
You
there,
can track him down at an IRL event. I think you can get Figgy to sign. I don't know personally. I've never had. I mean, I asked him and he's like, "Oh, Diamonds, no way, man, get out of here. I don't no, for you, get out of here." You know. So like, personally, I got to tell you, it's a sketchy opportunity. I don't know that you want to risk it, Netta.
I don't know.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. By the way, people.
You got it
Figgy
signed.
Yeah, Figgy signed Beeple's Diamonds Everywhere. I didn't get Beeple to sign it, but this is Figgy's signature right here. And so I was trying to get Figgy and Beeple to sign this as like a solo. And then while I've got it out, y'all, shout out to all the legends who
Oh,
signed this.
so beautiful.
Sorry to
Yeah.
everyone who didn't get the chance to sign while we were there.
So a few weeks ago, we had San on, and they've been doing amazing marketing. We've seen it. They had their Discord shut down, and that damn cat Zinsan has been rugging. But finally, they revealed. So guys, I gotta ask, what did you guys get? Are you guys pumped about the reveal? I know my mind is blown. The colors, the different characters, and Diamond, you're going to jump into some of the characters that are named after community members. So I'm blown away. I haven't tweeted about it because I can't pick my favorite yet, but I'm going to be dropping my favorite pretty soon. Maybe let's start with you. What did you get? What did you think about that whole reveal?
Okay, I can show you. First of all, yeah, I was not too much into the drama of the reveal because I was just patiently waiting. The fact that I like the art so much, I like even before seeing it, I like the artist so much. I know that Crow did an amazing job with this collection, so I was just patiently waiting for it to reveal. I was like, it's okay. Anyway, I know already I'm gonna love it. So I can share three that I got. So like this weird animal that malaco that I had no idea what it was when I saw it first time, but like the colors are amazing. It's like I don't know, I like all of them. So then I
Nice.
got a cobra.
That one's gnarly.
Yeah, it's like this is my
The three.
favorite of the ones I got. But I also yeah, and then a three there, and then I got also hand. So this is not diamond hands, but it's like
Nice.
hold it tight. I like that the nails, like the nails are
Yeah.
super feminine. It's like it's like a nails that I could get easily at the nail salon where I go. But I love it. I love the colors. I love everything. Yeah, so I'm super happy with the reveal. I have also another one in another wallet, but yeah, these three anyway are my favorite. Um, I don't know, super happy. I heard that the community is very happy also with the art. There has been something going on with with the rarities, but like I don't know. I'm more focused into characters than other stuff. So I was just checking what's my character. You know, that was what I cared about, not how many there were. Like you know, not about quantities, more about the art itself. And yeah, I'm very satisfied. I don't know if what you guys think. And I know Diamond, you actually bought
Yeah,
one
no, I bought
after
two.
reveal.
Like, so I actually bought both of mine. Like, I bought two, Netta, not just one. So I went in when the rugs right before
Wow.
reveal, right? I started seeing the reveals work around. We had Crow and Kaku on, but I didn't get any of the free mints. Like, they were free. They gave out three per person with the OG roll. You just had to be around and deep in participation in the Discord. I missed out on that. And so I didn't get any of the free mints, but there's no way I was missing out on this reveal, right? So I went and bought a rug, which the San rug shawl, fucking hilarious. I would have been cool with just a rug. If I could have kept the rug, I would have been good with it, right? But it's hilarious as far as like the play on what we're in the space. And so to see that rug and the team having fun with it, I love that. And so I bought a rug off the floor, and it turned out to be a pretty rare lobster, right? So
Ooh.
like it's got a little rocket, little
Wow,
keyboard with a little
beautiful.
rocket there, and like I'm all about the moon, you know. So trying to take a rocket ship to Uranus, Crow, holler at me, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so it's got some rarity traits in there. Sorry, as you can see, it's just the claws and the color pattern on it, and the design shapes, right? Like the lines in this. I was super hyped on that initial reveal, and then I saw Crow send out a tweet to Space Hero, like, at Space Hero, oh, so you haven't seen yours yet? And he's like, my what is what? That's what Crow said to Space Hero. Space Hero said, my what? And he said, your character. And like I was like, oh fuck, Space Hero has his own character. That's dope. And so I went in and like went and found his, and it's a controller, right? Like it looks like a PlayStation controller, right? And it says Space Hero over the top of it, where like this PlayStation would say. And so I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then Simon Ralph hit me, Man Down Rising hit me, right? And was like, hey, Diamond Hands, look at this. I got a Diamond Hands. And I was like, what? Like, what is that? Oh, that's cool. You got a diamond hand. It is a hand. That's awesome. Because I just looked, Brenswaw beat me out for a rare caterpillar and a rare Hodl King, right? Which is like a hand as well. And I was like, that Hodl King looks like a hand on diamond hands. the Hog King would be dope, right? And like laugh my ass off. Like by a millisecond, Francois was just hot on the mints, man, hot on the release. And so, but that's what Grail do. We're always working, right? Um, and so, congratulations, friends. Those are two awesome pieces. But that's what kind of I was like, okay, well, Simon Ralph just said there's a Diamond Hands. Let me go back in and start looking at the characters, maybe. And then I found it, and there's a Diamond Hands character, y'all. And like I don't know, like it's not the same as Space Hero, right? Like I'm Diamond Hands with a Z. I'm Diamond Hands gonna make it, right? But like to see the Diamond Hands with an S were two separate words, right? Just to like that in itself, like gives me all the fucking feels, right? And so I went back in and I actually bought Simon Ralph's Diamond Hand, right? And it's got the little spores on the side, the little mushroom. I love the camo layered background, the color patterns that are coming through, and then the triangle shape that the art's based off of, right? When Crow came on, he was speaking about how he wanted to design around shapes instead of a main character or one animal or one anamorphic figure, right? So like to see that and like know how it all came about, the background story, and then like just one time, y'all, can we just acknowledge again that like this artist is colorblind?
Crazy.
One more again for you there. I'll get it as close as I can for you. All right. Like Crow's colorblind, y'all. And like what I love so much is I Am Complex, Kaku and Crow, like they went through the fire with what happened on the Oni end of things, right? Like if you don't know, go look into it yourself. But like they walk through the fire as absolute professionals. And then they start their own project over here. And there's no way I'm not gonna go dump some of my money to go back up a project like that. Like sometimes it's not about, like Netta was saying, it's not about the rarities. It's not about what the utility is down the line, right? Like this is some money I got for some people that are doing the right stuff for the right reasons, and however it works out, I put my money in the right place. So like that's the bigger picture. I know it's hard right now in a bear market, y'all. Like it's hard. People are looking for opportunities to find profits. But there are sometimes things can come and like drop in your corner where like Crow's been 10 KTF, 10 toes down for how long now, right? And so like that's opportunity to support the homie. There's no way I wasn't gonna do it. Hey, shout out to Sans, shout out to all the holders and everyone that turned their rugs into the absolute diamond, the diamond-handed fire that we're seeing. Sorry, I was going to get a little crazy on diamond hands there, but there's just some really cool characters and all the character traits. When you run through them, it's a long list of things, and it's not just Bobby, Space Hero, and then my little diamond hands. There's like Zinsan has one. There's a few other people that have their select character traits too, y'all.
Yeah, and I'm going to be tweeting out my favorites right after this episode, so keep a lookout for that because I have 7, and so I'll be tweeting out some of my favorites. I thought it was beautiful, and I'm so excited for what San is going to be doing. I did hear that for the first little while, I don't know how long, but if you soul bind, you get half price, and so it'll be interesting how that's going to impact how many people soul bind their NFTs early on to get the perks from San. So it's a cool mechanic, and I like what they're building, and I'm excited to see what Kaku and Crow and Complex and everybody else is on the team, because they have a stacked team, is building out.
But 7 freaking Sans, my guy? For real? Let's go.
We got a whale up in here.
So I know that this week there was an event in Florence for Gucci, and some of our friends went. So shout out to Lollatron. He sent some amazing pictures, and yeah, they had a ton of fun. I saw also that they got some nice wine, and in Tuscany, what do you expect? So that was crazy. Very, very jealous, if I have to be honest, because I lived all my life in Italy, and then I moved out, and now they do this event and I cannot go. But yeah, so happy for them, for the Europeans, especially Lola. It has never been to any of the other events, so I'm so happy that they got something to go to.
On here. And Lola got, just to understand, Lola was able to go to this through 10 KTF, or was it separate?
Gucci Grail.
Gucci Grail.
Yeah, Gucci
Ah.
Grail and Super Gucci, they could apply, like, there, I don't know if there was a raffle depending on how many spots they had, and you could get confirmation, and they were like, yeah, okay, you got selected, you can come and get the invitation. So I was like, okay, take a picture with Alessandro Michele, please. He was not
Heck
there,
yeah.
but they saw his office. I think they saw
Ooh,
his office. Yeah. So cool.
that's very cool. That's some utility for you guys. Maybe please take it away.
Thank you everyone for watching. As always, like, subscribe, throw some comments under there. We want to know what you think about it. And yeah, we're going to see you on Thursday for the live stream, and then that Monday for the episode. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Smash that like, smash that subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Bye.